Last season, going the grades, Shrewsbury, and then coming to Norwich, and you were one of those players that really had to take your chance when you got it. How was it?
No, it was good. Shrewsbury prepared me for some of the things that I was seeing last year. So I was ready. At the start of the season, I wasn't playing that much, so it was important to just keep training well. Giving it 110% day in, day out, keep learning. And yeah, as you said, when my chance came, early December against Bolton, I was ready and took it with both hands. And that was a massive moment in the year really for me, because then I played ever since that game against Bolton. So yeah, I had to be ready and took my chance.
And the season, of course, we went on to be a fairy tale for the club and for the city and everybody.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable year for me. I learnt a lot. The support I got from the fans was incredible. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it's a year that I'll look back on for the rest of my life.
And now, of course, it's new challenges, starting with Liverpool at Anfield.
No, the calibre of opponent does step up a level, but we deserve to be here. We're not just tourists, as I've heard a few people say. We won the Championship, so the next step on is Premier League, and we're all excited to compete with some of the best teams and players in the world.
But you have your own style of playing that you nourished over a couple of years on the Farke now, and you've been dominating possession, and you have the pressing play and the passing play. Does that give you confidence before you go up that you have a pattern of play? Yeah.
It's his philosophy has been, like, as you said, it's taken a while to come. It's not just happened overnight. The boss and Stuart Webber has been working incredibly hard on it since when he came, a couple of years ago, and it's paid off. It's a philosophy that we all back and we all enjoy playing under, and it's proven to work, as we've shown last season. So yeah, it's an enjoyable philosophy, and it does give you that extra bit of confidence knowing that you've got a plan in place to take out on a match day.
Do you have to adjust it in some other games, like away at Liverpool?
It's a difficult one, you can't be naive, but we have a certain style of play that benefits us, so why not back ourselves and go try and do it in the Premier League? Of course you have to be clever, but you can't change too much of what's already been working.
What's your favourite position though? Is it the midfield or
no? It used to be midfield, but now it's actually centre back. I enjoy playing centre back, particularly under the boss as well. Playing centre back, you get a lot of the ball, so yeah, I enjoy it.
Do you mould yourself in any way at Van Dijk, for example?
I try and, obviously, he's a world-class player, and you have to admire some of the stuff he does, but particularly Rio Ferdinand as well. When he used to play, some of his bits of his game I try and pick up, and I keep in contact with him regularly. But I've got to be my own person, and I want to be that idol for the next ones coming through, hopefully in a couple of years. So, but he's a good player, and I'm sure every centre back can learn a thing or two from him.
About Rio Ferdinand and last season, of course, you made a lot of headlines with your play last season, and of course the big clubs, the rumours were around. Is that rumours that you pay attention to?
When you're a young player, there's a couple of us, me, Max, Jamal, and you have a successful year in the Championship. The Championship's not an easy league, so when you do play well, it is appealing for big clubs to watch, and the scouts at every game. So there is going to be people interested, or there's going to be talks about it. But yeah, it's not things that you can look at really. At the end of the day, we've got a job to do on a Saturday or Tuesday, whenever it may be, to go and get 3 points. So you can't get caught up in all of that. And Norwich is a great place to be. So we don't need to look any further. We're enjoying our football here. I'm enjoying my football here. So yeah, the rumours, you just got to brush them to a side and get the job done.
Have you talked about it with Ferdinand? Have you discussed it?
Yeah, he gives advice on how to handle things like that when there's so many newspapers and news talking about it. He gives advice and things like that. But to be honest, it's all just part of the game. It happens. You see it week in, day out. But yeah, he gives advice where he can.
And of course, Norwich, as you said, it's Max, it's Jamal, it's Todd Cantwell,
Todd,
and you. Is that accolade to both Kieran and Stuart Webber and Danny Farke, and how they are developing both the club and the team for young players?
This is the best club to be at in the country for young players, in my opinion. The confidence that they inject into you, the trust. I can't put into words what it feels like. At some clubs you might feel intimidated as a young player. It's not the case here. If you're good enough, you're old enough. you know, and you know, fortunately we repaid them last year by, you know, having a successful year. It was very brave of them, but yeah, we'll be forever grateful. And you know, yeah, what a great club Norwich is for producing young players.
And of course, you've all been linked with bigger clubs, but you all signed contracts too. Is that?
As I said, you know, Norwich is in my opinion, but you know, it's an unbelievable place for young players at the minute. You know, and it's a great place to be, a great city. You know, it's an unbelievable bunch of lads. You know, it's enjoyable coming in every day. So, you know, to sign a new contract, you know, clearly a lot of the boys thought it was the right thing to do. So yeah, when you're enjoying your football like this somewhere, it's you know, you can't take that for granted.
And last question, a lot of young players and a lot of overhaul in the squad when Farke come in, a lot of players out,
yeah.
A lot of players in and academy players in. How important is players and figures and persons like Alex Tete for your younger players?
Yeah, obviously, you know, you can't just have a team of teenagers because, you know, it's not going to work. And you can't just have a team of older lads because, you know, you've got to have that right balance, and we've got that. And with the experience of, you know, people like Alex Tate, Tim Krul, you know, Tim Close, I was going to Christoph Zimmerman, but he's actually quite young, to be fair. You know, there's plenty of senior boys that, you know, Grant Hanley, who give, you know, they've been through so much in football. Their experiences are invaluable. You know, they've seen everything, you know, that we're going through. So yeah, to have that balance, they help us day in, day out. And you know, they're so important to have around the football club.
And where will Norwich finish this season?
Who knows? Who knows?
Can it be the surprise package?
Why not? But you know, we'll see. We're all just looking forward to get started. I'm not going to say we're going to finish here, there, or anywhere, but yeah, hopefully we have a successful year.
Yeah, just one more thing. Is the youth and you younger players, you haven't been in Premier League before, but you've seen the Champions League on TV. Yeah. Of course, you've seen at Old Trafford, Anfield, Etihad, everything. Is that energy that you've been looking so much forward to getting your dreams realised, the thing that can make Norwich the surprise package?
Yeah, you know, we've all watched Premier League from such a young age. But none of us have actually played in it before, but I think that might come at an advantage as well, you know, because we're not scarred by previous relegations or anything like that, as some players have been. So, you know, although we haven't got experiences in the Premier League, I think that, yeah, like I said, it could come to our advantage, that we just go out there with no fear and do what we can, just like we did last year. So, you know, hopefully, as I said, another successful year for all of us.
Great. Thank you so much.
No problem.
And good luck. All the best for the season.
Thank you very much. Thank you.